We have another young Indian with us in the Voice of the Young segment. Hello, everyone. Good to be back with you. Today we have with us Prerna. Let's listen to her. Over to you, Prerna.
Hello everyone, and I am thankful to you, sir, for giving me such opportunity. And I have watched the previous videos which you have taken the initiative from deciding about to listen about the young India, and it was exciting to know about their point of view and get the opportunity to tell about myself also. So let me first introduce myself. I'm Prerna Kumari. I was born in Ranchi, Jharkhand, and currently I am pursuing my master's in Agribusiness Economics from Gokhale Institute of Politics and Economics in Pune, Maharashtra. So let's start with my academic career. So generally, students are from economics background also. So I am also from economics background. Previously in my class 12, I has a science background, physics, chemistry, math, but there was a side subject economics. How I enter into economics was something really interesting. In class 11th, I don't like economics at all. There was Indian economy and there was statistics. I enjoy doing statistic calculation, but Indian economy seems a bit boring to me at that time. But when I enter into class 12th, there was microeconomics and macroeconomics. I don't know how, but my teacher has a great influence in that. I got so much interested in economics, how the economy revolve around, the reasons, demand, supply. It was so interesting to me that I decided that I have to pursue this career.
Okay.
Because my parents were thinking that I would be doing engineering. But at last moment, I said that no, I like economics. I want to pursue it as a career. So my teacher really played a big role in that. And I applied for economics, and I have done my graduation from Banaras Hindu University.
Was that hard to get into, or how did you make it there?
Actually, my economics base was clear, and it was I think before 2 to 3 months before just my board, I decided that I will go for economics.
Yeah.
So I didn't prepare much, but yeah, I got into BHU, and the questions were easy. So somehow it was not that difficult, but somehow I got the opportunity to follow my career.
Okay.
Yeah. So in BHU, I has the combination of economics, mathematics, and statistics, because my father always wanted that I should have mathematics as a subject. I shouldn't leave that.
Yeah.
So it was pretty difficult to cope up with these three subjects because all of them were hard. But I was really enjoying my time reading about economics, knowing more about in depth. Then there was statistics also. How do we deal with these data? Then as you know that COVID came at that time. But yeah, first semester I was in the campus only, and I really tried my best because at one point it was
we had an internet glitch, but we are now back. So over to you, Prerna. You were saying that COVID happened. What then?
Yeah, the COVID happened, but in my first semester, I was in the campus only, and I really tried hard to prove myself and to prove my passion. So in my academic, I achieved a successful. I got the highest marks among my friends and colleagues. So I was really happy that I achieved something in economics, and my parents were also happy. And at that time, they somehow got that it's okay that she is pursuing her career in economics. And then COVID came, so we have to shift to our home. But still, I never left my study. I was always studying about more about economics, and I was exploring economics as an interest every time. And exams were going on. Then there was last semester, COVID ended, and we once again came back to our campus. And at that time, I was preparing for my master's exam also, that I have to go somewhere good. And it's really nice to say that I have got achieved the gold medals of that batch. I
Wow,
became,
really?
yeah,
It's an
and I
honor. It's an honor to meet a gold medalist. I'm so happy that you are here and you don't feel embarrassed in saying it because, after all, it doesn't come to you without your trying for it. So it's good. I'm glad to hear from you honestly saying, "Hey, I got the gold medal." It's great. So thank you, Prerna. You are an inspiration to future people who are listening to you, that you can come from Ranchi and go to Banaras and do well. Good. Let's continue. What happened then?
it was really nice. And I thought that I should go for masters also in economics so that I could pursue more about it. Then thereafter, BHU was nice, but I was feeling that I was not getting that environment. I want to learn more, and government colleges have that motive that they are preparing for us regarding theory. I want to learn more practical because
Okay.
we have to be practical in our life. So I wanted to know more about practical theories, how to implement. So that's why I decided to come from this Gokhale Institute of Politics and Economics, because knowledge also. And in this time, I have been a part of other social work also. So just like you, that you are interested in social work, I have seen in your LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So yeah, during COVID, I have joined one organization that is Adore India, in which we have to teach to the people uh, through videos, internet. So there, it was, we could also teach subjects to maths, English, general knowledge to students, smaller kids, but there were also class 11, 12, and some were even more aged than me. I talked to them, I teach them, and then I also got to learn from them also.
Yeah.
There was a time I was assigned a batch that was from Jammu and Kashmir, and I was teaching them about the personality development, communication skills. And then I got to know that the problems they were facing at that time, they don't have the internet facilities, 2G was working, so they have that issues. Then they wanted to learn English, so I got to know a lot and learn a lot from them also, explored that. Then there was, we even talk with old age peoples to know about their problems. It was interesting to me, but I wasn't, I can't continue it because I have to uh, I was more invested in my studies at that time. But still, how much I spent there, I really enjoyed that.
Okay.
And then there came my master's in agribusiness, and I think it was a really nice specialization because India is known for its agriculture, and huge population is dependent on our agriculture sector. And I wanted to, I think my internet connection is getting
It's
uh
okay. It's okay. Continue. It's fine.
okay, okay. So that's why I choose this specialization and came to Gokhale. One thing that I liked about Gokhale was here, in spite of this subjects learning, that micro, macro, game theory, everything, I got to learn in other fields also. There was a time that I have joined that SIG group, that is, which motive is to know about the rural villages around Maharashtra, to know about their problems. So I became a part of it, and we went for a 7-day camp, and it was really interesting for me because coming from a background where we were pampered, we have to live in 7 day in a space in our college there in the village, that is Karandi. There was a college and they provided us a room, and 25 students of us who have to sleep in that room only.
Wow.
No facilities were there.
Uh,
Even there was no bathroom also. We made one area to get a bathroom.
yeah.
So it was interesting. We found problems, we find solutions also, and we cook ourselves only. There was 50 students, and then we have to cook for ourselves also. So it was interesting.
So was it
We
only
explored the.
girls or it was girls and boys?
So there was girls and boys, and there was two rooms. So girls
Okay.
in one room and boys in one room.
And the boys helped with the cooking or not?
Yes, yes, they did.
They did. What were they doing? Peeling potatoes and cutting onions? What were they doing?
They were very invested. I think the boys were more interested than girls in that. They made roti also,
Yeah.
and then vegetables. They were very much interested.
Okay,
And
good.
and in extra to that, we went to go for a village service. So we met the people of Maharashtra, that village, and I feel like they were very good. As a village, it was very developed. There was there was electricity, the road was good, and there was transportation facilities also. But I also seen that there were problem of water. Sometimes there was water problem, and no hospital was there, no proper hospital. They told me that even for any situation they have to go 6 kilometer uh, far away, an emergency situation also. And I feel like that it's a serious situation, that every village should have a hospital facility, because in case of emergency we don't have the time to go somewhere. So I learned, it developed my social skill. Then I have taken an subject, social exclusion, as my optional subject. So we learned about social exclusion, how tribal peoples faced, and different things, financial inclusion. And there also we have a field trip. We went to a village, Beat district, and we talked with the people. There was there was a difference between low caste and high caste, and then we talked with both of the groups, and then we got to know about their views and the problems they have faced to get the rights. So this was the interesting things. And apart from that, in Gokhale, I have learned about software development
Yeah.
things, machine learning, Power BI. I never thought that I will be learning these subjects in economics,
Yeah.
but the demand is that. That's why we have got the chance to know about the power learning, machine learning, and Python. So we have the classes of that
Wonderful.
also.
Yeah, that's great that you are learning, right? Because this is modern life. You cannot escape from it. You have to know it.
Yeah.
So please continue.
There was a I feel that I have a growth in my personality also, because uh, being outside, when we leave our home, we have to deal with our problems. We have to think about ourselves. Our We got to know about different opinions, and in these trips also, I learn about how to face the situation when you don't have any facilities, how to stay calm. Just a smile, I think just keeping a smile on your face can reduce 50% of your problem.
Okay, I see your smile.
Yeah.
It's very engaging.
Yeah.
So continue, please.
Then in our summer vacation, we have to do the internship for 2 to 3 months. So I'm very glad that I got the opportunity from MoSPI, that is Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, to get a intern in that. And I was working with the national NSSO, that is National Sample Survey Office,
Yeah,
and there also it was in Ranchi only, so I was staying at my home and then office was there only. So it was interesting. I went there for 2 months. They told me how the sample is collected. I was in a field operation division. So basically, they have to deal with primary data. So they used to take me to field trips and they used to tell me that what is the process, what is the sampling design, how it
yeah,
is taken, and various schemes I have covered. That there was a household consumption expenditure survey, and there was ASU's annual survey of unincorporated enterprises sector. So I got to know about that. And when we are taking the primary data, we have to deal with the peoples, because we
yeah,
went home to home to ask them to fill the survey. And it was a really interesting, because I don't think everyone is that free to give us 40 minutes to fill the survey.
yeah,
And the questions were also interesting. We always ask that how much meat you are using, how much vegetable you purchased, what are the prices, and then if you consume ice cream or not. Sometimes they were to get lost, and some are even good that they gave us their 40 minutes to
mhm,
complete the survey. It was interesting to know that how government make policies, because NSSO gives the data which makes the government know that what is the actual situation which the households are facing and what policies are necessary. Happy that I became a part of
yeah,
it.
wonderful.
Yeah. And currently, so we are in our final year, so placements are there. So I'm dealing with placement stress right now. That we have to study for academic, we have to study for placement and everything. Just like
So,
that.
what's your future?
So actually, I'm right now I'm going for to be a data analyst, because as I have learned got more interest into machine learning and Python, I thought that I should look into this field, be a part of it, and explore it. And in case if I wanted to go for another field, then I have the chance also. I could go for other fields also, like I wanted to be a part of RBI, and I'm definitely sitting for that exam.
Yeah. Okay. So it looks like you're not sure of exactly what will happen, but more or less it could be the modern technologies like machine language, data analysis, which are full of potential, and or conventional like RBI and other economic agencies. Wonderful. Okay. That's any hints you have for your juniors?
Yes, I think that being in a mind, I always tell to my juniors that we shouldn't be in a one-way mind that we have to become this and we are going for this. We should be flexible. The field should be same, but we should be flexible, because there are often times that we get interested in some part of our field. Just like in economics, I am getting interested in machine learning, so I am following data analysis. If someone is getting interested as an economics, so he should pursue as a career of government exams. So I think that you should explore. The time will tell that where we will reach.
Okay.
and
It time will
and
surely do that, right?
yes,
And
and the most important,
how's your family in all of this? Supportive or uh, how's it
my
going?
My family is always supporting. There was a time that when I first said that I wanted to pursue economics, not engineering, they were a bit shocked, especially my father. He used to tell me that you should, because in my family, no one has gone for economics career.
Okay. All right.
My, my father is an engineer, and
Yeah.
our colony, everyone go for engineering and doctor. I was the first one to
Okay.
revolt and say that I want to be an economist.
Yeah.
That's why that time he was a bit shocked, but still he always supported me. And right now also, he always call me and say that "Okay, you should study and be chill and calm. Don't take tension."
He's just a typical father. Typically. Good. All right. Anything else you
Yeah.
want to add at this point?
Yes, sir, actually, as a topic, I was a bit interested that I wanted to talk about GI tags also.
Go
This
ahead.
was a bit away from our.
But go ahead.
Recently, you know that, yeah, GI geographical, they have been very much in news right now because G20 meeting, after G20 meeting, it was decided that the guest which came, that we have to give them return gift. Then we were going for GI items. So I was a bit interested in talking about that because in GI most of the agriculture product is also included, and
Yeah.
I think that it's very interesting if we could promote it. I got to know that there was a stolen teak wood box which was given to Mauritius PM, and then there was Banarsi silk,
Yeah.
and every gift they got that. I
Yeah.
think that government is taking very good initiative. If they could promote our regional items also specified, and if it could do so, then obviously our export will increase. India is always having the issue of deficit. So
Yeah.
if we could promote our items, the export will increase, and then we have a friendly relationship with others. So I think that it's very good if we are going for this. And in addition to this, there will be employment generation, and we could preserve our tradition. India is known for its culture and tradition, so we should promote it.
Okay. All right. That's a good thing to add.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that from you. And just asking, is there anything else you want to add?
No, sir. I
Okay.
just wanted to thank
Well,
you for this.
no, I want to thank you for being so honest and clear. That you learned from the field trips, and what you saw was a very different part of India that people are not aware of. The two field trips, they made you realize that we still have a long way to go. We can talk of uh, being the fastest growing economy in the world, but the reality in the rural areas is what you have described. Okay. Even if you have roads and electricity, life is still not comfortable because you don't have the hospital nearby and there's not enough facilities available. Okay, so there's still a long way to go, and that's the challenge for your generation, to meet that gap. And what I see is that the young people like you are quite capable of meeting that gap. And so that's very reassuring, that to listen to you and to hear you say this, and other people who listen to you, that look, we can do it. We can do it. It's not beyond us at all. We can do it. I mean, it was very different when I was your age. India was a poor country, and we didn't have any of the resources that you have today. But today you have it, and you have the skills and the motivation. And whether you work in any field, or this field or that field, your heart is in the right place, and you will make it happen. So that's what I would say in response. And I'm glad to hear that you got the gold medal. you know it's always a matter of happiness to meet somebody who did so well. and you decided to, you could have got into any place and you chose Gokhale. That's a sign that Gokhale is doing something right. And I'm happy to hear that from you. Okay, I think we can end here at this point, and maybe we catch up with you 1 year from now to see how we are doing. So let's say bye to the viewers. Bye, everybody. I'm glad Prerna was here. She's a real Prerna to all of us, I hope. I should have my pun, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I'll be back with another young person or an expert soon. Till then, bye, everybody.